After graduation, I would like to start my own design company, just myself, and start working with some people. I've done some spec work, but nothing serious, and I'd really like to incorporate what I've learned in this program to go forward with that.
Coming into visual communications, I knew nothing about Photoshop, and I didn't even know that Illustrator was a program. But only 6 months in, I'm now certified in Illustrator, and I have a very good concept of how Photoshop works, and I've even learned not only how to edit a photo, but actually what makes a good photo good.
Something new I've learned in visual communications would be how to use Illustrator inside and out. As I only knew Illustrator and how to use the pen tool, I now am certified in it 6 months later, and I'm now creating all of the assets for a larger scale project.
I learned a lot about 3D perspective. At the time, 3D wasn't as common as it is now for graphic design and production, so I really learned about how to fake the 3D perspective in a 2D space. It wasn't something I played with a lot, but something I found to be very useful since.
I learned about Mixer Brush, which I had never gotten to use before. It was really interesting in that a lot of my previous experience hadn't required a painterly effect, and so I just kind of been working with brushes in a way that reflected my background. So this way, you kind of get to learn how to paint in Photoshop as well as manipulate photographic imagery.
I learned a lot about the fundamentals of art, things like balance, contrast, the kind of things that really go hand in hand with the practical skills, the tools you use on a daily basis. All that's well and good, but you need to know how to apply everything fundamentally. Because it doesn't matter if you're using Photoshop or Corel Draw, the fundamental elements of art still apply.